Hey, coaches, and everybody else that watches Football Talk with Coach Chip, Season 2, Episode 13. Today we're talking running reads with power blocking. Don't forget our sponsors, Johnny's New York Style Pizza in beautiful and historic downtown West Point, Georgia, just off the interstate between LaGrange and Auburn, and train the right way with right equipment in Birmingham, Alabama. They've been supplying football teams, and athletic departments with weight equipment for decades. Right there in Birmingham, I know they do some out west, out in the Rocky Mountain area, and they've done, and the Gulf South is eat up with the right equipment. All right, let's get on with it. I guess of all the power read plays, this one is the most popular that's being used out there. Now this one, and I've already seen where I made a mistake, but I got my trusty Just Play, my Just Play from justplay.com. And I'm going to fix that right now. Let's go ahead and say they're going to adjust to the trips with a hat on a hat kind of thing. There's two dogs over there. Let's just say they're doing it. And boom, we're going to stalk just for straight sweep. Right out here. Right there. How easy that is. Boom. All right. Now you can look up front as basic power blocking. The quarterback is going to read the guy we normally kick right here. Okay? We're not going to, there's no RPO. I've had a lot of guys say, Coach, not all of us can throw those RPOs. We got a great running quarterback. This is for you. I did a show on a episode on this back over a year ago, but now I got my new technology and my new toys and all that good stuff. And so I wanted to share that with you and do it a little bit better. And over here I do have that access throw they're going to play off and leave nothing over here. But let's just say that this is what they're doing just for the sake of it. And they've really loaded up over here to the play side, to the strong side. You got kind of a tight trips look. The H is somewhat attached in right here. Okay. And I just block it like jet rules on the outside. Number one's got one. Number two's got two. Number three's got three. All right. Then you go regular power rules. Some people block it different from others. They run a little bit wider power out here. Everybody just gap down back here. But this is an A-gap power blocking where we're getting that double right here at the point of attack. And they'll come off the backside wheel. And you got your wrapper coming to Mike. All right, so instead of having him in here, the H, and coming in and J blocking and kicking him out, we're going to put him out here. And this is a little bit different look, and that you may run sweep out of or something like that, or it's a passing set because you're in trips. We're going to read that D end, okay? And some people call this the upside down veer. Okay, the quarterback becomes the dive man right here. Okay, and it's great because if you're a power team, you don't have to do anything new with the line. When your line is down there doing inside run and doing straight power, they're getting their reps for this right here because it doesn't change a cockeyed thing for the line. Okay, you got the double right here. You're going to chip off and get the wheel on backside. You got the back block right here. You got the wrapper right here, wrapping A. And if they collapse him down in the A, he'll wrap to B. Then you got your gap flip on the back side. Nothing changes. All right, now, just like on the RPOs that I told you, the running back has responsibility for the mesh. Okay? Because the quarterback is watching right here. This is the read. Okay? Let's go ahead and make him red. That's a run read. Right? If he squeezes right here, you're given. And you got a hat on a hat out here and you're running sweep. I'm going to show you some video in a moment. Okay? If he runs upfield, you can keep it. If he sits, you can keep it. If he widens, stop the sweep. You keep it, quarterback. And it depends on your quarterback. And we've talked about this before. Some teams have it where they want the quarterback to keep it if at all possible. Just like running old triple option back in the day. Some teams wanted to pitch it or give it, and some teams wanted that quarterback to keep it. And it just depends, and that's how you give him his read. And I've told you before what I told our quarterback, if that DN can tackle you, you give it. If that DN can tackle you, you give it. Okay? It's a simple read. Now, if you're more running back oriented and you want the running back to keep it more often than not, you tell the quarterback to give it no matter what, unless the end can tackle the running back. See, it's real simple. If you want your quarterback to keep it more often than not, you tell him, keep it unless he can tackle you. If you want your running back to get it more often than not, you tell him to give it unless he can tackle the end. Don't let him slow play. Don't let the end slow play. And don't give the quarterback a lot of reads and a lot of what ifs, if then, if then, if then, if then. It's just one thing. You're giving unless. You're giving unless. That's it. You're giving unless he can tackle you. Okay? You're keeping. Okay? If he can, unless he can tackle you. It's simple. Okay? You're giving unless he can tackle the running back. You're keeping unless he can tackle you. And you only do it one way. You got to figure out which way you want to do it. Okay? So we're going to read this cat right here. Okay, let's look at some cut-ups of the play I just drew up for you. You see my Z is lost as a Hogan's goat. Maybe I had him drawn up right to begin with. All right, so you're getting your down blocks right here. You're getting your wrapper right here. Getting your back block right here. And we're getting a double right here. He's going to wrap first available window, and that's where the quarterback will keep it, if the keep is there. And he's reading this guy right here. Now, the H should have gotten this kid here. Right here. The H should have gotten this guy right there. Okay? Right there. But he doesn't. And they both run upfield. That's a heck of a fake by the running back. Just look at that. Count them. 1, 2, 3. 4's on his way. 5's on his way. Quarterback kept it for about 20. All right, let's watch it one more time. Boom. Guard should have looked back. Don't ever chase. If they're running away even on straight power. Okay? Anybody that's running out here, even on straight power, let them go. We got guys to block these guys out here on the read, and if you're running straight power, we're running it in here anyway. Always eyes inside, always look the block back inside. If that play side backer hauls butt, that's a self-check. See what I mean? And that's the guy gets in on the tackle. All right, let's look at one where we give it. And you can see it's not the best block play in the world, but because it's an option and because the defense can't be too aggressive, there's not many people out there to make tackles. Watch this. We got two guys on one. We don't want that. These two right here. Somebody should have gone right there. See? Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, 1's got 1, 2's got 2, 3's got 3. Okay? Now that H, I believe, is a sophomore or junior, and he developed into a really good player for us and was a key cog. But now he's got to do math. Even though this kid's kind of straddling the box, it doesn't matter. It's basic math. It's the way those of you that saw it season 1 of our Jets, the way we block the perimeter on pretty much all perimeter plays is by the numbers. 1's got 1, 2's got 2, 3's got 3. Look, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So we're reading 44 right here. He's going to come up the field. Now, if he'd have but he comes right at, and you say, well, why didn't he keep it? Well, he's coming right at the quarterback. Now, this here was give it unless he can tackle the running back. Give it unless he can tackle the running back. Quarterback made the right read because, look, by the guy coming up here and him knowing the running back's going here, he can't tackle the running back, so he gives it. This is a different quarterback. This is the older brother of the other one. This one here is not quite as thick. The other one was like a fullback when he ran this power read. We got a bunch of big guys out in space, and they were in trouble. Okay? All right, let's look at this one. Now, this is a power read out of the pistol power read left. And this one really is more like veer to me because you're really banging it. I'm going to show you video in a moment where the tailback just bangs that thing in A-gap and just like on the 10, 11-yard line and just almost untouched. Gets touched, I think, by the safety at about the 1 as he goes into the end zone. Now, the other one's great, and that's the one you see the most, especially on Saturday afternoons watching college ball. But I love this one. It's a front side read, so it's not like the old zone read where you're reading the backside and you got a cross face running back. This is a downhill read. Now, if you like power football, but you want to spread the field out a little bit and get some guys out of the box, this play is for you. Now, first off, I got the Z over here. He's kind of bubbling, and that's kind of keep anybody out here honest, keep them falling in. And we block it the same way, except for the Z is bubbling. And there's a few times we threw it out there. We never had great success with it, to be honest with you. Once the quarterback kept it, it was money. It was money. Look, we're blocking it just like power. Again, we're not blocking the end. See, I'm doing some of this stuff on purpose so y'all can see how well this just play works. Okay? Boom. Now here's your read. I like making my reads red, so let's make him red. Boom. My run reads red. I like making my throw reads, my pass reads on RPOs blue. Okay, in the air, blue. You get it. See over here, this is your access throw. Got to be willing to throw that. In case they want to do something like this. Okay, and cover everybody that you got over there. If they're going to play off over here, you got to be able to throw that. You got to make them respect it. You get better numbers. Now they got to come out here, or they got to walk this guy up. And he may not, he may be the Booster Club president's son or the superintendent's son. Who knows? Okay? Now, if you're a Booster Club president or a superintendent, don't be offended. It's just a joke. All right. Look, we block it the same. Double team here at the point of attack. Blocking back, wrap, gap flip. Power blocking again, like I told you earlier. You're repping it all the time anyway. All right, you're in pistol. Wherever you teach him his coaching points on running power, he's running power. The running back is running power. Now, he needs to know it's a read, so he'll just lock down on the ball. By the way, on reads, the way I do it, I tell the quarterback, get that thing seated way back. Again, the running back's responsible for the mesh, but get it extended back behind you, about belt buckle high, but behind you, okay? So right here. That way you get a longer ride time, makes the mesh a little longer, gives you an extra split second. All right, and we teach them, if you haven't made your mind up by the time he clears your front foot quarterback, he's taking it, okay? So as soon as the ball's snapped, you need to square up, almost like running midlines, what we teach them, okay? Really and truly, that running back should be hitting it right in here. We teach them to get off the midline, extend that ball backwards, belt buckle high, get in the running back, get it in your belly, okay? Make that mesh long as possible. And the quarterback's eyes, as soon as he catches the snap, needs to be going right to the DN. All right, same kind of read, but the opposite. If he squeezes, keep it, okay? If he can tackle the running back, keep it. If you got a running quarterback, exactly the opposite. So whatever he does, can he tackle you, quarterback? If he can't, keep it, okay? Because we're getting blocking out here. We're getting blocking out here. All right, so it's the same play. All right, let's look at some video of that. Now here you see, now this time I've got him in what we call bull, B-gap left. Some people just call it left, some call it queen. To the right's king, or whatever you want to call it's fine. Because I want it to look like power. We want this guy thinking we're about to kick him out. And the best way to teach it is get him to step up. Get the H to step up as that tackle blocks down, and then come out here. Then come out here. Okay? And then we're going to get the double here, block back here, wrap to here. Okay? Quarterback is reading 44. The same kid he read previously. This is from the same game. It was the first, second round playoff game back a few years ago. He's going to read 44. Can he tackle the running back? Or can he tackle me? It just depends on how you want to teach it. All right, let's look at it. Okay. All right, watch 44. Okay. Look, he's already leaning in. He's already leaning in. Quarterback's kind of blocked right here from us, but he's looking at this cat right here. All right, so he's going there. Oop. By the way, they picked that up. That wasn't holding. See? We didn't do a great job of blocking it necessarily. A lot of people standing around on the defense, not getting bodies put on them, but we're making them defend so much of the field, okay? And with our athletes, and that's what offensive coaches should be trying to do, is get the ball in the hands of their athletes. So we got a pretty good running back here. He went on and played at Fort Valley, little D2 in Georgia. Okay, and this guy here went up to same state, Richmond, same colors and same state. I've done that before. And the quarterback. And he was more of a thrower and a track kind of guy. Now his brother, who you're going to see leading him down the field as a ninth grader, out here wide receiver, he went on to be a 3-year starter for us at quarterback, and now he's playing safety up at Alabama. And you can see he's thicker, even at that age. There comes brother. And that's a ninth grader. All right, let's look at another one. All right, same play, different opponent. We're going to get down. I don't think we get double team here. It's an odd front. Get down, down, back, wrap to here. Okay? We're going to read this guy here. And H is going to come right here. Boom. Kick right there. Okay, let's see. By the way, this is the one that was leading him down the field on the last clip. Now moved to quarterback. Big brother's graduated. He's up in Richmond right there when this is going on. You get your bubble out here, see? Oop. It's good stuff. He should have stepped up. Now, the tackle should have blocked down. Tackle fan block. So we had 2-on-2 there. Okay? The tackle should have blocked down. But now I know guys that do it that way at a 2x2 set. There's guys that do it that way. And really puts that guy in a bind. When you see that tackle fan, if he's been taught to squeeze and all that kind of stuff, and it really and truly makes it a true power. You got a booger bear at a 4-tech. You can do this right here and read him and have it go 2x2 and have that tackle fan block. And if he just sits, shoot. Let that hit that thing tight in the A gap. Watch how tight the running back hits it. Now slide step. Boom, bam, right there, tight. Yep. Let's look at another one. All right, now watch this. He's going to hit talking about hitting it wide open. He's going to hit that A gap like a house of fire. It looks like he just took it away from him, but it was a bad snap. Quarterback probably didn't get a chance to read it. And I always teach them, give to live. So you got people you're not even blocking. Pulling guard is out there wide again. He should get tight and right now get right in there looking inside. It's not a kick out. Come on. You're blocking the read. And that doing it this way will kind of tell you if you're blocking your power right too. Just get out here and do this. Say, hey, don't block the DN. And see if that guard goes out there and blocks him. See, that DN doesn't squeeze. He's out there on an island. He's lost in space. See here? There's your read. So that guy here should be right here. Come on. And there's no linebacker there, so who should he have got? Running back would have been untouched. Boom. Right there, he'd have got him. Okay? All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Season 2, episode 13, Football Talk with Coach Chip. We're up to getting close to 700 subscribers. Please share it. Please share it. Just go down there, click share, and send it to your coaching buddies or send it to somebody who really likes football and say, hey, check this guy out. It's just real simple football, real basic football. Some things you see on Saturday, every now and then something you might see on a Sunday, but stuff you're definitely going to see on Friday nights. Don't forget our sponsors, Johnny's New York Style Pizza in beautiful and historic downtown West Point, Georgia, just off the interstate between LaGrange, Georgia, and Auburn, Alabama. And then Right Equipment. I don't care where you are when you're watching this, Right Equipment can hook you up. All your weight room needs, all your fitness needs, all your strength and conditioning needs. Call Alan Creasy. You can look him up on Facebook, Alan Creasy, Right Equipment. You can Google Right Equipment. And like I said, they've got stuff out in Utah and up and down the East Coast, anywhere you want it. Leo Wright is good people. All right, don't forget you can hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com. Football Talk with Coach Chip on Facebook. Get on that, join it, join the talk. And I'm at Chip Siegel on Twitter. All right, that's it for this episode. We'll see you next time right here on Football Talk with Coach Chip. And until that time, be elite.